G'day. I was just caught up in watching one of the stories. How is everyone? um, yeah. Thanks for joining me. Toilet gate. Oh my God. I wanted to laugh till I doubled over when I heard about it. But it's not funny. It's him flushing stuff down the loo. The National Archives have referred Donald Trump to the DOJ for a probe into his conduct, especially as quite a few documents in the 15 boxes were marked top secret. A commentator said it, in the moves occasionally, the odd document, usually not top secret classified ones, but the odd document does occasionally get mistakenly thrown in with other stuff, and it could be quite a while. And the ex-president from that time might come across a document here or there, and then what they usually do is contact the National Archives and say, hey, look, I found this. I can send it to you, or you can come and retrieve it, whatever you'd like. So it's not uncommon for the odd document to accidentally get thrown in with a president's stuff when they're moving, but not top secret stuff or anything. But 15 boxes worth of it. Yeah. Are there more boxes? That's what I want to ask. And the phone logs, apparently they're missing. I didn't get a chance to read all that story. Read February 13th to 19th for an orange line crybaby. Our jaws hit the floor. Former Trump official recalls him waving classified docs in the air to brag. Hi, Sophie. How are you feeling, my dear? Catherine Stubbs, Linda B, Kristen from Uncover the News. Hi, my darlings. Oh, my glasses. Oh, my goodness. They're grotty. Grotty. I'm doing okay, yeah. Yeah, been trying to catch up on some sleep and stuff. Kathy W. Hi, Anne. How are you, my dear? So, Albanese is saying Russia should just back off. Yeah, you can't. Can you tell that there is a election coming up with the opposition leader going, looking quite. Oh, look, I should think that COVID is horrible to get, and if it helps you get through, to be a bit of a big baby about it, then you do that. Nobody's going to blame you for being a bit upset and tired and grumpy. Hi, Bonnie Russell. Hi, Michelle Mabel. So, yeah, so the phone logs, apparently they're still missing. They can't be found, which is at least that's. I really didn't get that far in the story I was watching. Hi, Dana Terry. How are you from Texas? It's lovely to see you. Welcome. Hi. So I don't know if I'll do the phone logs yet. Does anybody know whether they've gone missing or not? Will the US truckers be stupid enough to disrupt this Super Bowl? Have a quick look at that. Australia is evacuating the Kiev embassy. There's real tensions mounting up there. So I'll do a reading on that. Truckers, families, the devil. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. They thought they were showing support. The devil here, not a good thing to do. Be a stupid thing to do, actually. And Five of Swords, winning a battle but losing support. Yeah, and the Ten of Cups. I feel there some might be, yeah, because it's a huge event. Oh yeah, New South Wales is doing 4 by-elections today. Yeah, well, so it should be. It is such a high-profile event, and I suppose it would be classified as a soft target for many people who want to disrupt, cause problems. The coalitions, double-digit swings. Super Saturday by-elections. They were yesterday. What happened? Because there were 4 seats up for grabs, and if the Liberals in New South Wales lost all 4 of them, they'd be, yeah. Bega Monaro, which is the biggie for the, yeah, which is a biggie, Willoughby and Strathfield. It's the first electoral test for Dominic Perrottet, hubby calls him Parrot Head, and the opposition leader, Chris Minns. Interesting. Labor has Strathfield, but only by 5%. But the result won't be announced until March 11, so or may not be announced. Puppy Bowl tomorrow. Huge swing again. Yeah, double-digit swing against, apparently. Hang on. Trump suggests Clinton campaign staffers should be put to death and demands reparations. What the hell? The man's losing it. He is. He's losing it. Labor got bigger. Okay. Hi, Shelby Lisa. Hi, Kathy W. So, hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. How are you, my dear? Who's the star at the centre of a drug scandal? Russian figure skater. Oh, the little 15-year-old girl. Well, Prince Charles wants Prince Andrew out of the picture, banishing him from Windsor Castle. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at Ukraine and Russia. Things really are getting much tense there. Australia's recalling their embassy staff, evacuating their embassy staff from Kiev. Hi, Sean Muller. How are you? Connie Russell, just say hello. So let's have a look at what's going on here. Will Russia invade the Ukraine? And this week will get bigger. Will they bring in the military? Will the Canadian trucker protest end this week? Besides the highest truth and compassion, can you please give me some insight into the situation with this Canadian trucker protest? I think it might go on for a little bit longer, but it is going to start winding down. So let's have a look what the cards say for that. Suspension, the Hangman, the High Priestess, families, justice. This was over vaccinations, wasn't it? Tower and judgment. It's causing a lot of problems, isn't it? How are they caught helping them? They're not supposed to, you know, unless it's on their own time, but Tower. I think there definitely could be a confrontation coming up. I'm still not 100% sure of all the ins and outs here. For gas, looking the other way for gas stages, DJing. Yes, yeah. Hi, Dozen Cats for me. How are you, my dear Kelly? How are you? I'm seeing the Tower here on top of what is, I feel like this should be reversed. Hi, Celtic Seer. a really foolish strategy. Have supply chains, are people not getting things? Have supply chains been cut off? Are people not getting things that they need? Is an anti-mandate protest now? It's by Trump, Fox News, Nazis. Yeah. Judgment, people waking up, families. I'm getting families are really starting to feel the pinch. And suspension, a pause. What are they doing? Can someone give me a little bit more detail? Because I'm getting like families will really start to feel the pinch. That there's going to be some incident here. Are supply chains suffering? Are people not getting what they need? What's Hi, Catherine Bush. But for how long? Yeah. The shelves over here in Western Australia are bare because of the rail link being cut for 300 kilometres due to flooding and then damage. So that means they have to do a land bridge thing with trucks, and yeah. Honestly, it's about time they blockade. So what exactly are they doing? Two hours ago. Windsor, Ontario, access to the Ambassador Bridge. Border blockades hit auto production on both sides of the river. Yeah. There's going to be there is going to be an incident because of people not getting what they need. This is really stupid. It's very shallow, not thought out well. Yeah, there is going to be something that's a result of this strategy. Justice. I do feel like someone's going to get hurt. So have they got their trucks? People are really getting very angry in Canada. I think they're starting to get really, really angry and frustrated. And most of the truckers in Canada are vaccinated. Yeah, there's definitely going to be an incident that's a bit of a tipping point, I think. Hi, Teresa. Levine, how are you, my dear? Definitely some judgment. And so Canadian truckers are vaccinated. Is it trucks going into Canada? Do the drivers have to be vaccinated to go into Canada? Yeah, or at least have their licenses suspended. What's the Terry Fox statute? King of Pentacles, support. What I got from this, when I put this down, and the Three of Cups went on top of the Tower, I got support, but then the word dwindling went through me. I heard the word dwindling. And then out in the cold on top of the Judgment, King of Pentacles. Well, of course, it's to cause disruption in trade between the US and Australia. Oh, yes. Yeah. Now I know who you mean. Yeah. But what's the statute? Or was it a statue? Lost his leg to cancer, yeah. So what did they violate? Was it a statue of him? Yeah. Yeah, I remember how someone vandalized his statue. Oh, that's just wrong. That would be for us like Cliff Young. Someone vandalising his statue. There's definitely a turn coming. There's definitely going to be King of Pentacles, corruption. Is the blockade happening on the Canadian side of the bridges, or hi Erie? You're in New Zealand, my darling. How's it going over there? What's happening with the protest? I heard they turned violent and stuff. I haven't really been watching a lot of the news as much as I usually do the last week or so. And I've been Erie. With the Olympics in general, and especially with the Winter Olympics, I also cheer on and support New Zealand as well. I just clump, especially with the Winter Olympics, I just clump New Zealand and Australia together as Oceania, and I support athletes. You know, I cheer on athletes from both countries, and congratulations on the gold medal. And oh my God. On the tomb of the unknown soldier. The police use brutal strength. Yeah, I do feel that things are coming to a head. There might be a major incident, and that's going to lead to dwindling support. Yeah. So congratulations on that, and the, you know, who's the lad? I watched a couple of the lads, of the NZ lads. So whose initials are BB? I can't remember. Oh, I hope they get dragged off and thrown into jail for that. I do feel like maybe to speak into next, you know, I do think it's still a couple of weeks, but I do think it's going to start winding down because because I did see when I put the Three of Cups there, which is generally a card of the circle of support, I got dwindling, and there was a US convoy that went to the Michigan side of the bridge. Yeah. Is the trucker protest going to blow up in everyone's faces? There's the Emperor. Yeah, these things cannot stand as they are. With the Four of Cups. There's a lot of gaslighting going on. Cheers, Celtics here. Thanks for joining us. Support. Home. Four of Wands. It's families again. The Ottawa police who are helping the blockade. Okay, Sophie, you can have a good rest, my darling. Look after yourself, and I hope your family's getting better too. Hi, Patricia Francino. Hi, Deborah Costro. Somebody asked, is Trudeau going to face a vote of no confidence because of it? Page of Swords, Temperance, Knight of Swords, big chaos, but things being brought back into harmony. Page of Swords. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing that someone's very disappointed that Temperance, he actually has more support than you'd think. Chaos, the Hermit, Caution, Judgment, Chaos, Dwindling Judgment. No, I don't think he will. Oh, thank you, Shelby Lisa. Yeah, it is. Some people are going to lose their livelihood, and it's yeah, I'd love to be able to say, Kristen, that Doug Ford's going to go, but last time I read on it, I saw him. It'll be a fight, but I saw him still hanging on. But we'll have a look closer to it. If people lose their ribs, they're going to lose their income, they're going to lose, you know. So the blockade is stopping stuff from getting over the border into Canada or out of Canada, both ways. In 95, Mark. You'd rather hang with everyone here. Oh, I could do with a fresh one. I do feel there's going to be something happening with the trucker blockade.
Hope he's protecting us from the big bad world.
Oh, is he?
But again, it's a bit older than that throaty growl.
Costa. Yeah, it's Costa. Yeah, that's all right. Erin, don't worry. People make typos all the time. So don't worry if you misspell something and stuff. No one's going to upset if you get their name wrong. I caught a lean Ollian for like 2 years almost. I've only just been given the correct pronunciation, and she didn't get upset. Hi, Angie. And I think I was calling Angie. It's Angie, isn't it? With a jet down. Not a yet. I think I was calling her Angie for a while. So, he's going to negotiate. No, he's going to stick to his guns, and so he should. Okay, we'll have to move on from the, but yeah, the disruption of commerce here it's on both sides, and it's going to come to a tower moment. I'm sure you will. You'll be fine, Shelby Lisa. Rand Paul said he hopes truck approaches clogs up cities, including during the Super Bowl. Rand Paul's an idiot. Really, he is. Is he up for election this year? He is, isn't he, Rand Paul? I thought he got back in 2018, so... Hi, hello to all my lovely lurkers as well, and everyone who watches, clicks on my videos later. Love you all. Your continual support is amazing, and thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you guys are all going well as well. And yeah. Let's have a look at the Ukraine. Australia is recalling the embassy staff from Kiev. Done?
Yes.
Hey, baby.
Mm-hmm.
After you do the coffee, could you pick up those bags that are all over the floor? They're just
For one of the trips.
trip hazards, yeah.
No, putting out one.
Is there any update on Cruz pushing for Texas to separate from the US? I'll have a look at that too. But let's have a look at Russia, Ukraine. Is Russia going to invade? Most of us have said, oh, no, not really. They're just pushing the boundary. But has there been a change there? Yes, can he be disqualified because of that? That's another thing. So, but let's God's of the times, truth and compassion, please give me some clarity and sign sensitivity into the question of Russia and Ukraine. Is Russia going to invade? I'm seeing border breaches here, there. He's already breaching the border in some places. Yeah. with small groups, people going in. Will there be a full-on in? He doesn't have the support of the Russian people to do it. He's getting pressure to not change the status quo from lots of different countries, but I'm getting abandonment. The world is there's increasing insecurity. Long dark night of the soul with the Ten of Swords reversed, meaning that he's not going to be able to complete what he wants. He's already little groups in here and there. Yeah, look, there's no way he's not going to be able to get away with it. Hi, Karen Bissell. A full-on attack. I'm trying to, I've got all the Russian troops. I'm picturing them as a line. Okay, a line. And then the Ukrainian border. And a full-on attack would mean the line going over the border. And I'm just getting it moving out, but not going any further. But what I am getting is, you know, when you have a graph or something and it goes like a heartbeat or something like that, little at places along the border, little blips of people going in and coming back out, people going in and coming back out. So, yeah. Yeah. He's testing the waters and he's not getting good. Not being able to breach those boundaries with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands can be about setting boundaries or pushing boundaries. Sevens are all about risks as well. And then we've got the Seven of Cups, and it's reversed, and it's like very delusional, very delusional. Not trustworthy. He can't trust his sources. Basically trying to be a big man on campus, but Oh, itchy nose. Sorry, guys. Justified. It's a justified fear, but will he? It's a justified fear that he might do that. But I'm getting with justice. Okay. And then I've got the hermit reversed. Now, this is a 9 too. So he... And then I've got this basically maintaining the status quo. So he's been putting his toe over the line here and there. Foolish. It would be really, really foolish. I don't think he'll move his troops, but I don't think he'll. He's going to continue to poke in here, there, and everywhere. But the tensions are such. Whitby, hi, sweetheart. Yeah, look, he's got a few spies in there. He's inserting spies and inserting disruptive people. So he's got a few quislings in there and people who, he has people in there who have been trying to disrupt things in government. But the thing is, what he's trying to do is he's trying to push Zelensky into losing his shit and pushing back so he can then blame Zelensky. Hey, Whippy! Yeah. And there will be some Ottawa police people put on suspension too. They won't lose their jobs, but they will be suspended for a while, possibly without pay. Hi, GMR5. How are you, my dear? Oh, human generic. I didn't say hello to you before. I did see your comment. But I don't think everything he's trying is not working. It seems to be. Yeah, all his efforts are not going to succeed. Okay, his efforts are not going to succeed. It's not all his little games and this and that. And here's this. Is he going to invade? This is the sun, but it's reversed. it's like total loss and defeat and having to back down. It's about time he moved on. But he doesn't want to. He wants Ukraine back. He wants to rebuild the USSR. He wants to go for all the other states that have left and all that. And he wants to rebuild it. But honestly, I feel like the sun is setting on him. His time in power is coming to an end, I think. This too. Unsuccessful endeavours. He's going to lose the backing of the oligarchs. They're getting sick and tired of it because they're, you know. I don't drive. That's because I have equilibrium problems and I can lose my balance sitting down and stuff and get dizzy and things like that. Yeah, took me years to find out, but yeah. Even though I've owned 2 cars. Okay. Ted Cruz. Is he going to be disqualified from Congress? Or disqualified from the Senate? So he's still calling for Texas to secede from the Union. Whippy, what's going on, Bubba? What's going on? Is Daddy ignoring you? Hey, what? He actually looks better with the beard than he does without it, doesn't he? Have you seen Amy Bryant do him? I love Amy. She's so funny. Ted Cruz, what is his future? I'm getting a picture of him flying through the air with a big boot, with his butt smarting and a big boot kicking him. So I know. That's the first image that came to my mind when I spoke about, when I asked what's in his future. And Well, avocados are fat. They're a form of fat. So. Let's see. Cruz. I know he got voted back in 2018, so he should have another 2 more years. But do you see him getting kicked out? The sun. The Ace of Wands. Energy. The first word I got when I looked at the sun was exposure. He's really putting himself out there. He's really exposing himself. Energy, building energy is his challenge is a build-up of energy. He's being very blunt. And he's really trying to get a lot of energy behind this. But this is significant. So what's the advice for him? This is absolute defeat. Be prepared for absolute defeat. I thought I went through and took all the reversals out, but you know, this is absolute defeat for him. Knocked off his horse completely. He's got to get prepared for that. The Magician. Why? What is at the bottom of this? What's at the base of this? The Magician. Trickery. Deceit. Just infinity loop. What? He's absolute belief in himself that he can pull anything off, and he should know better. He didn't get the support in his run for president because he just let Trump insult him. He didn't come out when Trump insulted his wife and say, hey, you stop that shit right now. Only a coward and a bully would go after someone's wife. Only a coward and a bully would go after a dead man who's not here to defend himself against absolutely false act. He didn't do any of that. I just got that if he had stood up during the campaign for the nomination and kicked Trump's butt verbally, he might have actually beat Trump out. But people didn't want to know him after that because they just thought he's not going to stand up for his own family and his dead father. How are they going to stand up for America? You know? So at the base of this is he really thinks that he's good at pulling the wool over people's eyes. What are the outcomes for Ted Cruz? He's going to need a lawyer. Things are going to come to pretty much a screeching halt for him. The world change. His place in the world is going to change. And his journey, it's going to go from upwards, 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 downwards, downwards, downwards. But I've got there's consequences for saying what he's saying. Is he going to get kicked out of office? There's the star. Six of Swords, he's in for a rough transition, a movement away. Eight of Swords, that's possible jail. Four of Swords, an offer he does not want. If you're going to have to resign. Judgment. Yeah, but he's definitely in for a big fall. He's exposed himself. Well, I think he thinks if he can't be president of the United States, he can be the president of Texas. Jacinda Ardern. You want to do a reading on? Okay. That's great, Shelby Lisa. Yeah. Will it ever come out that he cheated against? I'd love to say he did, but it was. There's no evidence of that. I just know. Yeah, if Texas secedes, Trump can't be charged with secession. Is Cruz going to have to resign? Ted Cruz going to have to resign. Page of Pentacles, disruption. 10 of Pentacles, his family. Page of Wands, talking. Untrustworthy. I'm getting, yeah, I just get the feeling that he's going to be forced to resign. Okay, Jacinda Ardern is the New Zealand Prime Minister. I have a great deal of admiration for her personally, but you know, that's just me personally. I don't live in New Zealand, so I don't know what it's like to live in her country, in New Zealand, with her as Prime Minister. So, you know, what is her future? That's just personally. I've heard the odd grumbling and all that, which is fine. Yeah, he's going to have to resign. I got yes too. Okay, let's see. Jacinda Ardern. 6 of Cups. It's down to it's an odd thing to get drawing back from the past, and I'm getting, I don't know why. Erie might be able to tell me why about Jacinda Ardern. So I've got the 6 of Cups, which is looking to the past. But what I'm getting is shades of Piggy Muldoon. Now, that was, I can't remember his first name, but Muldoon, Piggy Muldoon, was a long-term Prime Minister for New Zealand. So maybe some of her policies there. Erie, if you could give me a clue on that. What's her challenge? Okay, her challenge is keeping things in balance. Hello, Angela Home. Hi. Two of Pentacles, keeping things in balance. And it's a bit of a challenge for her. Okay. Early voting. Is that for early voting for November? What is the advice for Jacinda Ardern? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the disruption. She's got to pay attention to the disruptions. She's got to pay attention to the disruptions happening in her country at the moment. What's at the base of this? Eight of Pentacles. Working. She's been so focused on things that there's been other things going on around her that she has not noticed it creeping up. What are the outcomes for Jacinda Ardern? Okay, things coming back into balance for her. Return to the status quo. But she's moving cautiously. It's like, okay, the penny's finally going to drop with her and she'll realise what the thing about that shining a light on things. But the Hermit can also be about caution, so being cautious. It can also be about passing on wisdom. And yeah, got the Death card, which is an end, a change for her. Is she going to turn over leadership? Anxiety, the end of one journey and the beginning of another. Temperance, bringing balance back into her life. She's got a young family. I do feel like maybe she might not contest the next election. She might be feeling like she's definitely thinking about it, handing the land to somebody else. And there's definitely a big change coming for her at the end. So I don't think there's lots of anxiety and a change in her place in the world with the World card and temperance coming back to balance. I think, yeah, I'm reading Jacinda now, Erie. I think that she's won 2 elections now. I think she may be thinking of not going for a third term as Prime Minister. Look, there could be, with the Six of Cups too, can be family. And I think she might be thinking about handing things over. Maybe a change. Maybe retiring altogether. not, or handing over the leadership to somebody else. She's got a young family. I think she's feeling things have not been in balance lately. No. I'm not going to read on the Super Bowl, guys. Okay. I can tell you what sort of a game it'll be. Very competitive, but I'm not going to read on the winner. Okay. I don't think she's going to be forced out, but I do think she's got something. She's having trouble balancing things. And I do think that maybe she might take time out. And maybe at least for now, retire from the political scene, or maybe go to the backbench or to the benches or something like that. I do feel like she's going to make some changes, that she's making them. She's not being forced to make any changes, but I think she feels that there are two things that need to come to an end, and that her time as Prime Minister is coming to an end, and that she should basically hand the torch to somebody else. And there's definitely some anxiety. So yeah. So she might, I don't know whether she stepped down. Yeah, I do feel that she's not happy with some of the things too, but yeah. Look, I'll tell you what, COVID has absolutely gutted so many countries. And I don't think she's going to be forced out. I think she's thinking of leaving, handing over leadership to somebody else. But there could just be family things too. So it's a hard thing to try and do the best for the people that you're appointed to lead. And get every little thing right. Has she made some step ups? Yeah, she has. Yeah, I know, he was a Liberal PM. Robert, yeah. I just got, when I was looking at shades of piggy mode, there's been a lot of protests over COVID and vaccine and lockdowns and all sorts of things in New Zealand at the moment. So it's very... I do think that she'll probably be leaving politics for a while, but she will be back. Yeah. WKRP in Cincinnati. Bless Howard Hessman. And the guy who played the manager, how's it go? Honest to God, I thought turkeys could fly. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's move on, my darlings. Somebody asked a question early on. Will there be a vote of no confidence in Trudeau over the protest? Knight of Wand. I think I already read on that, didn't I? The world, place of change in the world, family. It could be. It could be a change in his place in the world too. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I will. I'll read on Trump for this coming week, Kristen. The National Archives have referred Trump to the DOJ for a probe into his conduct with removal of documents and stuff. They asked for a probe. Will the DOJ do it? Hi, Nancy Lee. Hi, Kenya Jones. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. The Lovers. Hi, Sheila Edwards. Thank you for your comments. Yeah, I think a lot of people are using vaccines as an excuse to do these things. Definitely. The lovers. Apparently he was taking top secret documents. Four of Swords. Seven of Wands. Yeah, this is okay. They have a responsibility. And they're saying this far, no further. You know, retiring, Four of Swords, retiring the Trump family when they took things that they shouldn't have. The lovers, he's been talking to people about giving them that information, definitely. This is the Death card. There's definitely a big change. Five of Wands, very disruptive. They've had enough. They want the way things were done. The Empress. As I said, apparently there's been a case here and there with quite a few presidents with documents have accidentally been shipped to their places, their homes afterwards and all that. And sometimes they've found them months, if not a couple of years later. And they've contacted the archives and said, come and get them, or we'll send them to you, whatever. But they've never had this. They've never had this so much. Hi, M. James. Will the DOJ institute a probe? Queen of Cups. I think they're feeling stretched to the limits, and this is really the last thing they want to have to they'd rather put a lid on it. Helen Clark's not exactly the most shining example, is she? Oh, wasn't a big fan of Helen Clark's. Will the DOJ institute a probe? I think they will, because this just is not going away. And yeah, hugs back to you, Erie. Why is the GOTP split? Oh yeah, they are splitting. Yeah. Is the GOP splitting? Is there a real breach? What was the comment on Twitter? Let's have a look. It's all over Twitter. And Twitter is such a reliable source of news, isn't it? Hi, Edna May. Yeah. Hi, Viviane. Oh, is something big going to happen before State of the Union? It's unusual that it's in March, is it? Or is it on the 24th of? March 1. Okay. Is something going to happen before? Suspension, pause, judge, Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, abandonment, walk away, out in the cold, hermit, approach precaution, defeat. I do think that some people might try something. I don't think it's going to be, and I think they might have to be forced to abandon. I do think there's always stuff, detailed planning, consequences, Seven of Cups, gaslighting. Yeah. Are there more? There's going to be a few people out in the cold and defeated and forced to walk away. Seven of Cups, confusion. There's definitely going to be judges. Is this the Supreme Court? Caution, handing a torch over. Three of Wands. Consequences. Is this the Supreme Court, the Queen? A new start in the Supreme Court. Wow. Suspension. Pause in momentum, out in the cold. Details. Seven of Cups. Confusion, defeat. Abandonment. King of Wands. Yeah. Arrest. Do you think there's going to be arrest? Yeah, I do. Will there be arrest? There's certainly a lot of people who are anxious. Actions coming and biting them on the butt. Past action. Surge of movement forward. So yeah, there could be. Yeah, definitely. Guys, I will. Can you talk among yourselves for a few minutes? I have to go to the little girls' room. I'll be back as quick as possible. And yeah, he's in talks with genuine. Okay. Of Congress people. Oh, I'll have a look at that when I come back. Nancy Lee. So I'll be back in a few minutes. I've got to go to the little girls' room. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, if you can just talk amongst yourselves for a few minutes, I'd really appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, something been wanting to do for a while. What time approximately you want?
12. Hi guys, thank you very much for your patience.
I'll stick over.
When you get struck by the gotta go, you gotta go.
What me?
I got attacked by the gotta go.
Gotta go.
The nasty gotta go monster. Okay, thank you very much for your patience. They nutties. Oh yeah, the gazpacho police. Okay. The feared gazpacho police. Isn't gazpacho a condiment? The feared condiment police. Oh. Hi Sharon Sipe. Now, yes, I got struck by the dreaded gotta go monster. Yeah.
How's that headache, Mum?
It's fine, sweetie. Yeah. Giuliani. He plans to take less confrontational. Is Giuliani going to flip to the committee? Is Giuliani going to flip to the 1-6 committee? $63 people in Congress. Now, here's the thing. I know you guys tend to lump Congress just as House of Representatives. The Congress is made up of the Senate and the House of Representatives. So even though there's representative or congressman and senator, they are all congressmen. So, yeah. So 63 people. Will there be news, big news, lots of arrests before the State of the Union? 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Page of Swords. Not as many as we would like. 8 of Swords, but definitely some people being put into confinement. Some people out in the cold. Maybe even some trying to skip. The Page of Swords can be a bit disappointing, but the 8 of Pentacles, lots and lots of details coming out. The world, the change happening. It's going to be a big day. The world will be watching in this one. Opportunities, money. Putting their resources behind it. Some are going to be linked to resources. Temperance. Definitely details on how some people wanted to upset the balance. High Priestess. Yeah, Ace of Swords and Truth coming out, and the Emperor. Yeah. Secrets and strategies coming out in order to install Trump back in like an emperor. I'm getting et brute. So, yeah, so I was just going to ask the question. I was just going to ask the question beforehand. Oh, thank you. The Luftwaffe. Marjorie Taylor Greene, everyone's big mouth. Shut your mouth. Politician called Nancy Pelosi and her colleagues Gazpacho police. I think it's generally acknowledged that she's meant Gestapo. Gestapo, right? And the comments have been, they're all Nazis. Babe, come here. some of the comments have been, well, they're all Nazis. Nazis. And the Gestapo police are nothing next to the dreaded Luftwaffe. The Luftwaffe. The Luftwaffe. The Stroop waffle might go hand in hand. The Stroop waffle, yeah. The stripsy. But honestly, yeah, it is fun to make. We should never really. They were very nasty organisations, all of them. So. It's a lot of fun to make. It is fun to make light and take away some of the power of those words. But really, the soup Nazi from Steinfeld, she may have been. The gazpacho. Is gazpacho a soup, is it? Is Rudy Giuliani going to flip on? He doesn't want to die in prison. I just got going through my head. Is he going to ask for immunity from some things? Okay, will Rudy Giuliani flip on Trump at the 1-6? Yeah. He's feeling battled and he's feeling he's got to look out for himself now. He doesn't want to die in jail, and he knows he will if he does not start talking. 10 of Pentacles. He's really destroyed the legacy of the Giuliani name in New York. There's nothing he can do to save that. Momentum. That's a yes. The 6 of Pentacles. He knows he's got to start leveling the scales back into his favour, because he's going to carry it. Trump would have no problem with letting him carry the can. Five of Swords, his family, defeat any political things that his family run for. The political legacy he's left for his family, his son, his grandchildren, is defeat. Momentum. Yeah, he's definitely going to start talking, but he doesn't want to spend the rest of his life in jail. So he's going to ask for King of Cups. Oh, God. He's going to try asking Biden for a pardon. That won't happen, by the way. No way. He's going to try and cloud his role a little bit, but he's going to be told, no, you've got to bring the lid off everything. definitely gonna, he's a little bit delusional. So the thing is, blurred boundaries. Delusional and blurred boundaries. They're going to get stuff out of him. It's going to have to be soon. Thank you, Erie. The Emperor. Details that here he is again, Trump wanting to be emperor. I think he's written a lot down. Started writing things down, getting it notarized, witnessed. Five of Cups. Lost. Trying to find the right balance. I think if they're going to talk to him, don't give a rat's ass, actually, Erie, about Julian Assange. He's nothing but a cyber thug. To him, it was all about gaining power over others. It wasn't really the crusade he presented it to. He was the sort of kid that would sneak around and find people's secrets and hang it over them. But I will tell you, he's extremely anxious and nervous. When I was talking about him, my leg just started bump, 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 and then it went to the other leg and it just started, you know, up and down. Yeah, he's really, really scared. That's about all I'm going to say on him. Two of Pentacles. Responsibility. Here's the thing. He's heading towards slipping up into La La Land. This is Rudy Giuliani we're talking about. Hi, Angie. Dad, haven't seen you for a little while. How you going? Catherine Cuzzy, hello. If I haven't said your name yet, it's because I just haven't seen you, my darling. So, lost transition. Yeah, I'm getting delusional confusion, blurred boundaries, transitioning. They need to get him in. And I think he knows that he's been deteriorating and he's been hoping to wait out the clock till he slips over into a place where he won't be fit for trial. Those guys, those people that with their manifestos, Sheila Edwards, I just got, they're going to be scooped up. There's people in Ottawa, are they? That group with the manifesto. They're going to be scooped up. Mm-hmm. They're going to be scooped up. They're working on it. But they have to have due cause, and they're working on it. They're going to lose a lot of their staying power soon. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think he's certainly, I'm getting him on tape. Rudy Giuliani been putting things on videotape. Yes, Queen of Swords, Justice. Seven of Rods. I think he's had a Justice of the Peace or something witnessing it there, so they can stand up and say, yes, I was there. This are his true words. But it's not about doing the right thing for the American people. It's about saving his own skin and saving the family name. But that's gone. The Empress. Yeah, he has. I've got really strong. He's put things on videotape that will stand up in court, that will stand up to scrutiny. The Empress. There's a lot of stuff on it. He knows. He knows he's going. And he knows that once he's gone, he's not going to be there that Trump is just going to put it all on him. He knows he's going, and he knows that once he's gone, Trump's just going to put it all on him. It was all Rudy. It was all Rudy. And he knows that. I asked if he put things down on videotape, and he did. Yeah. That might be what ends up going to the 1-6 committee, if not Rudy himself. Because he knows he's going to be in a state that he's had his diagnosis and he knows. Ooh. Knight of Rods. 6 of Cups. 2 of Cups on top of the 2 of Cups deals. What was discussed? Conversations with him and Trump. Honestly, I feel like he had a Justice of the Peace in there listening. Hi, Harley girl. It's Flush 45. Yeah, Toilet Gate. Oh, yeah, I just wanted to laugh and laugh and laugh when I heard about Toilet Gate. Apparently, they had the same trouble on Air Force One. He would try and flush things down the loo. But I don't think Air Force One dumped their stuff. Maybe he thought if he flushed it down the loo on the plane, it'd just get dumped out and scattered wherever. And he probably did that a lot while they were over the oceans. But I don't think it got dumped out of the plane. Yeah, it's awful what happened to that. Yeah. Hi, Anne Rudd. Haven't seen you for a little while. How you going, my dear? And hi, Harley girl. Yeah, flush 45. Have you got documents clogging your toilet? Here, use more flush 45. Guaranteed to disintegrate. It will disintegrate every piece of paper you've shoved down there, so not even your staff can piece them back together. Flush Gordon. Document chocolate chip. Oh, Edna May, wow. My cousin just moved into a house today and her Snapchat filter is picking up a random face that is moving around. Spirit, what should she do? Now, I have heard of this happening with Snapchat. Sage the house, I think. That rather than get the doggy ears and all that, you get somebody's face. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Definitely someone who wants her to know. Yeah, I'd get the house cleansed. It won't hurt. Sage and maybe some holy water, yeah. Yeah, cleanse the house. Yeah. And then if she's, what does the face look like? Yeah, I picked up that it was Sage. What did the face look like? Edna May? Looked like smoke. Okay. Because she sees a face. Okay. If it's making her uncomfortable, yeah, Sage, and, give her, cleanse her house out. It could just be her screen, but if that smoky appearance isn't coming on any of her other things, then yeah. But my first impression was to cleanse the house. Okay. Moving across the living room. Is she there with you, Edna May? I was just reading the comment about there are children in those trucks too. Police have been talking to children's aid. Yeah, I do feel that some of those people, their children are going to be taken from them and put into foster care. Because it's not, and you know, some of them might say, well, look, this is not worth me losing my child. I'm going home. She's in East Landing, Michigan. Behind W, if you've done a reading on Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett, yeah, Amy Coney Barrett, I just feel that it's her health that's going to be why she's not there for much longer. So won't intrude on that. Brett Kavanaugh, I do think that the FBI are looking into him again. Hi, Geek. How are you? Hi, sweet 68P. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Welcome back, my dear. So, are there more boxes at Mar-a-Lago? Shuffle. Okay, I'll use a different deck. So I feel like I stuffed that one up. Are there more boxes at Mar-a-Lago? Might get a different deck. Hey, sweetheart. Baby. Sexy husband. Haven't used this one in a while. The Victorian Steampunk Tarot. It's a pip deck in that, you know, the minor arcana are all represented by symbols rather than pictures. Very fancy pip deck, but still a pip deck. And, yeah, except for the court cards, of course. James! Sweetheart! Sexy man! Yeah, we have sugar-free soft drinks and stuff here, but yeah, I can make a bottle last several days, but James is like, hi, new grandma. How are you? Welcome. Oh, I've got to go turn the aircon on, guys. It's getting really hot here. I'll be back in a minute. What are you barking at, my darling? What do you want, sweetie? What? Got to make sure that all's right in the world, Elliot. Hey? Yeah, everything's fine? Everything's where it should be? You want to say hello? Come here. What? Come on then, Mummy will get you a treat. Come on. Yeah, I'll get a treat. Yep, on you. Yep. Sit. Be a gentleman. Be a gentleman. There we go. Okay, got the aircon on. It's getting really hot in the corner. Hi, Sandra Henderson. 5 weeks old. Oh, what a cutie. Oh. So, yeah, so are there more boxes? Let's have a look. There were 15 removed, but are there more? Apparently the staff at Mar-a-Lago said, yes, they'll look for more. They'll keep looking. Hey, Celtic, see you back. Stoke in NYC tomorrow, 7 degrees. Oh, are there more boxes? Oh, yes, there's more waiting to come to light. This is the judgment card. And for those who are interested in the deck, this is things, you know, people standing up, seeing the light. There's more stuff to come to light. This is the Victorian Steampunk Tarot by Liz Dean, who's done quite a lot of decks. I have at least two others of hers, if not more, illustrated by Bev's Fate. Liz does, she did this deck as well. Not this one, which is the Magic of Tarot deck. And I think she's done my Dragon deck. So I do like her decks very much. Liz Dean, let's see. The Dragon, no, that was Nigel Suckling. Okay. That's the right way. This is one of Liz Dean, Magic of Tarot deck, and this is Jane Walls. But I'm pretty sure I've got another one of Liz Dean somewhere as well. But yeah, so it's a gorgeous deck, love it. Yeah. So there are things still to come to light, still to be brought to the surface, if that makes any sense with the judgment. And they won't be kept secret. They won't be kept buried. He wants that done. 9 of Moths, that's 9 of Wands. Definitely more stuff. Oh. And I've got Vigilance. This could be Defense Force stuff. The High Priestess. Stupid and foolish. It was stupid and foolish beyond extremes. And it's conceit, because it is conceit, because he still considered himself president. There's stuff in there that Biden needed. that he could have acted a lot quicker on some things. If Trump hadn't taken that stuff away. Four of dragonflies, four of cups. Yeah. And justice. Yeah. You know what? I got the feeling before, and the King of Bees, King of Pentacles, I got the feeling before that the DOJ were really trying not to have to open up a probe, but I don't think they're going to have any choice, because this cannot stand. This situation cannot stand. They cannot be apathetic about it. Oh, well, it was just, no. This was much more than just a little bit of careless packing. This was someone taking top secret documents with them in order to run his own shadow government. Justice. Yeah, there will be a probe. I couldn't get a clear yes, no, really on it before. But now I'm getting, clear. There are more boxes. They are going to be found. Corruption. King of Bees. Five of Beetles. King of Bees is swords. Bees are swords. Five of Beetles, out in the cold. The King of Swords, prosecution. Yeah. Prosecution. Yeah, they're going to have to prosecute him over this. Yeah, it is marking a change that's just leading to the end of Trump. They don't even have to probe it. Two of dragonflies. He was making deals. He was making deals to pass some of these documents along. Did he pass any documents along in the last 2 years? Or in the last 12 months? Did he pass any along? Can of Moths. He tried, was trying to make some deals, but I don't think he succeeded. People are like, no. Exposure. But yes. Did he pass any along? Now I get the Sun, which is a big yes. Yeah, I think he has sold some of those things. Eight of dragonflies, eight of swords. He is, wow, he's getting really anxious. In fact, I think he's, I'm reading on, are there more boxes at Mar-a-Lago? And there are. And it's going to force the DOJ. It's not even going to need to be a probe. I do think they're going to have to. Grand jury. Grand jury. This is so much more than just the, what's on the bottom here? Five of dragonflies. Heartbreak, betrayal, loss. This is, this is the dragonfly. This is cups. Eight of cups. He abandoned his country. Forced abandonment. Forced abandonment. I think he's getting ready to run. He's not. Is he going to try and run? 4 of bees. Yeah, he's going to try and run away. Will he be able to? Queen of Beetles. Queen of Pentacles. Resources. No resources. They're shutting him down. I don't think they have to announce that they convene a grand jury, do they? Yeah, I am talking about Flush 45. What was that song by Susie Quattro? "48 Crash." 48, 45 flush, 45 flush. This is so big. I don't think that. Do they have to announce a grand jury, a convening of a grand jury? They're going to be looking at every bit of surveillance they can get their eyes on. Who was coming, who was going. She played Leva Tuscadero. She wasn't Fonzie's girlfriend. Pinky Tuscadero, Leva's sister, was Fonzie's girlfriend. But Leva and Ralphie got a bit tired of being, Ralph Mouth got a bit tired of being dumped in certain categories. So they decided they'd go to a dance together. And she dressed up all girly and he dressed up all nice and serious and everything like that. And yeah. Yeah, no, Pinky, Leather's big sister, was Fonzie's girlfriend. Heather actually went out with Ralph. I think it might have been just the one date, but I remember that episode where they, she showed she could be more than just a bike riding, leather wearing. Yeah. I don't know if any of you have ever seen Midsummer Murders, the Axeman Cometh, but she was in that too. She got electrocuted on stage. Yeah. That's all right. Do I remember all those details? How do I remember? I don't know. Just my friends and my family have always said I have freaky recall. So I do. I just hang on to things for a really long, just little odd bits here and there. And I remember that episode because I was a huge fan of Susie Quattro's. And yeah. Yeah, freaky recall. You love the dragon deck. How about I bring it out, hey? Can somebody answer my question about a grand jury? Do they have to announce that one's been convened? What was my major in college? Geomorphology. Basically how the Earth's surfaces form. What happens to the Earth's surfaces after they've been formed? So the effects of water, wind, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I didn't know that was McCoy's cabin number. Yeah, things stick with you. It's a geomorphologist looking at how the Earth's surface is shaped. They don't have to announce if a grand jury is sitting. Okay, thank you, Harley girl. Thank you for that information. I do feel that they're going to form a grand jury is going to be formed over this, and they're going to look at all the evidence. That's what I'm getting, because I've got grand jury just screaming in my head, and they're not going to announce it. Government attorneys are entitled to disclosure of grand jury proceedings, yeah, but yeah, but nobody else needs to know. Well, of course, the government attorneys would be, that they're presenting things to a grand jury. Is there a grand jury? Is a grand jury going to be convened over this document stuff? Because it's so much more than just the Presidential Records Act. Nine of Beetles. Yeah. Yes. That's Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Moths. Yes. That is the Knight of Wands. The investigator surging forward. The Star. A beacon. Hope. Never mind the 1-6 committee. I think this is what's going to take him down. Australia's intent. Thank you. Uncover the news. Thank you. Oh, trust me, the National Archives, when they go down there, they've asked questions. Who packed this? Who oversaw this? And what I'm hearing is that Trump personally oversaw what went in those boxes. You think Trump? Is the grand jury going to indict Trump over these boxes? Beetles. Three of Pentacles. Him and two others. 10 of Bees, 10 of Swords, Long Dark Night of the Soul reversed. Knight of Bees, Knight of Swords. It's going to be chaotic. Excuse me for a minute. I just want to check something, okay? An ending. Yeah. Yep. Okay. This is an ending you can't escape. and he's going to have no choice but to face up to the consequences of his actions. The Ten of Swords, Ten of Beads reversed. Yeah. And that's not the first time that the Ten of Swords has come in with regard to talking about Trump today. So it's a repeated message. We had it with one of the other things. I had the Ten of Swords reversed. Got it with Cruz as well. Queen of Cups, Dragonfly, Queen of Cups. He really wanted to keep smothered things. He really wants this stamped out, smothered. You know, he doesn't want this to go any further. He really, really wants that. But it's not going to, guess what, buddy? It's not going to happen. Judgment things. Here it is. Here's that. Remember I said about these boxes before? Were there more boxes? Yes. More is going to come out, more is going to be exposed, and the judgment is not going to be good on him. He's the sun, exposure, things coming to light. I do think that this might be the thing. The thing is, it's not. All the evidence is there, what he took with him. They have statements. They have all sorts of things. The National Archives, they started investigating. They knew there were things missing. I think they've been investigating since day one when stuff started coming from the Trump White House. I think they have so much more. I don't think there's going to be a probe. I think it's going to go straight to a grand jury. Watch this space. Is the Mueller report going to re-emerge and come back to haunt Trump? Let's have a look at that. Here he likes the dragon, so I'm going to bring out my dragon deck, hey? I've got Facebook associated with this, and I've also got a personal Facebook, which for my family and friends, but on that personal one, if I don't know you personally, or I can't place you in my life, like, you know, I've got requests from a friend of a friend of a friend of my sister's because of mutual friends and all that, but friend requests, but I won't friend them because I don't know them and it's really got nothing to do with me. So I think I've got 74 contacts on my personal Facebook, and it is, yeah. I've got a couple of readers who are also on my Chrissy App Footprint, which is my Facebook. So if you want to, yeah, I'll put that up. Okay, so that's my Facebook to do with Footprint. Okay, and I've got another personal one. So if you want to send a friend request for me on Facebook, you can do it at Chrissy at Facebook. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so that's my Facebook, Chrissy at Footprint, okay. Oh, I've got to watch Linda G. Somebody sent me a friend request. Got to watch Linda G. Yeah, The Tower. I've been meaning to watch that. But first, after this, I'm going to spend some time with hubby. I'm going to watch a couple of episodes of one of our favourite shows. And, yeah, Resident Alien, very funny show. Thank you, Michelle Mabel. I will absolutely go in and hang on. There you go. I think I just confirmed you, Michelle Mabel. Okay, so let's have a look. Will there be a probe? Oh. If it is, it's going to be very short. I just don't think they need a probe. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups. There's discussion now happening on what's going on. I think this is Merrick Garland. Queen of Pentacles. I think this might be one of his deputy AGs. Remember, he's got two. They're both women. And they're in discussion. What's the best approach to take? Australia's 7. Wow. What about New Zealand? Uncover the news. So, Erie, have we got New Zealand got someone in the monopob? Oh, it's about water. Your PhD is about water. Okay, Erie, email me. Okay, email me. There's my email, Erie, and then I will then send back to you my personal email address. Because again, I've got, so maybe we can do a Zoom or something and have a chat. You can tell me what it's about. I'm about to start in a week or so, 21st, I think, classes start, a graduate certificate in environmental health. So, yeah, to go on top of my master's. We're finding it hard to get things here. I've been lucky to get a few things delivered, but things like chickens, roast, steak, all that sort of stuff, it's getting harder and harder to get because of the rail line. We've only got one rail line, that comes into Western Australia, and it was 300 kilometres of flooding and damage, and it's been cut. So it's taking and what they're doing is that they're taking the train up to just before it's cut, and they're transferring things to trucks, and then going that 300 kilometres and then putting it back on another train and then bring it here. But the delays mean that, it's taking a long time to get stuff in. Wouldn't surprise me if they might have to start flying things in. I get roasts and all that because we get 2 or 3 meals out of them. So I think we've got 3 chickens, 2 roast beef, 2 corned beef, 1 small, 6. So we get at least 2 meals. So we've got like 12 meals. Get us through the next couple of weeks, plus another one, 13. And there's things like, tuna and things. Oh, I like the women's freestyle slope. Yeah, we've got 3 Australians up in those too. Okay, let's have a look at the phone logs. Trump's phone logs are missing. Will they be found? 5 of Cups. Knight of Wands. This is definitely an investigation. He had his own phone. The proof is in the pipes. I think some have been destroyed, some are lost. But here's the thing. Now, he had his own phone. They will find the number for that phone, and they will subpoena the records. 10 of Swords and End. Oh, Tower. Tower. Okay. I think he thought they'd been destroyed. He told people to destroy them. They didn't. They didn't. There's backup somewhere. They're going to come out. They're going to come out. Look at this tower. Again, it is 7 of Wands. Knight of Wands. There is real activity happening to find those phone logs. 10 of Swords. Long dark night for the soul. It's leading up to another thing that's going to lead to an end. 2 of Wands. These phone logs will fill in pictures. So not just 1/6, but other things as well. Who he's been talking to, that he privately in private conversations. 5 of Wands. Okay. He's tried, but he's fighting a losing battle. Fighting a losing battle with regards to this. He's going to try and stop it, but it's just not going to happen. the phone logs, he thought they'd been destroyed. But guess what? Da-da! They haven't. Okay, guys, coming up to 12 o'clock, which is my knock-off time. So what I'm going to do is might continue. I'm looking through my card. Ah, here they are. I knew I had them. We're going to continue. Oh, ouch! That hurt! With the dragon theme with some oracle cards. And we're going to have a look at just any messages from Spirit for the following week, for the next week, okay? So, so these are by Diana Cooper, the Dragon Oracle cards, with artwork by Carla Lee Morrow. And yeah, so what message does Spirit have? I'm sorry, Uncover the News, I've just run out of time. I haven't been able to do a reading for the orange one for this coming week, but I will do it. Have a look at the week on Tuesday for Trump, okay? Yes, I got that. I love that name. Michelle Mark Trinidad Pattinson. Yep. And I did accept your friend request, and I'll go through a bit later and accept others as well. So thank guys for those lovely friend requests. What messages does Spirit have for us for this coming week? Okay, oh, beautiful. We have a sunshine yellow dragon. And the message here is helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. Where would we be without our beloved pets and all those beautiful animals that occupy the earth? We can't all get out and go out and, you know, protest this or go out and actively engage in some things. Yeah. You keep hearing Steve Bannon's name. Oh, he's got stuff coming. We'll have a look at him. But just looking in the environment around you, if you can help, if it's appreciate. They heal us and respect us, and we should do the same for them. Congratulations, Oz. Well, we've got a medal. Monobob. Okay. The next, so be aware of your environment around you, and yeah. And just show your appreciation for all that they do. The next card is Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon. Look at this. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. Open yourself up to things. See all your cards dissolve by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. And to me, animals are part of the divine. As you would share your love with other people, share your love with animals as well. Definitely. Yeah, email me and I will then send you my email address. The last card is Rose Pink Dragon. Prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. So there's so much connecting here, to connecting with animals, connecting with the universe, connecting with those around you, accepting. Oh, it's see all your cords dissolved by transcendent love. The ties that bind don't necessarily have to keep you close to people. You can still have your freedom, but still be tied to them. So it's very much about love and serving of people. And I want to put another card on the Sunshine Yellow Dragon. Air and Water Dragon. Helps you connect to the higher frequencies. Trust your intuition. Develop your psychic abilities. Be open to enlightenment and express your inner sun. I feel like this is like also saying your animal guides will be around you too. And just as you would with any other guide, serve, heal, respect, and understand them. Okay? Yeah. Okay, guys, I am, yes, you can email me. Absolutely self-exceed. See ya. I'm going to wrap it up for now. I'll be back Tuesday for an hour and a half. Remembering, I start at 10 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, a bit later, because I've cut the amount of time down, cut the amount of time in half. I'm starting a little bit later so I can still get people from both sides and of the US and other time zones, okay? I love you all. Stay strong, stay happy, stay healthy, stay loving, and I will see you guys on Tuesday, unless, of course, anything big breaks. Yeah, I don't think we've heard the last of the document gate or toilet gate or any of the gate. Oh, thank you, Sean Miller. Thank you. We'll see you in a couple of days. Oh, thank you for that lovely compliment, Geek.